This garden is really somewhat unique amongst all the gardens in the United States in that it was founded on the premise of conservation. Our founders were looking around Phoenix, which was 50,000 people at the time, and saying, oh my gosh, the city is exploding, development is just going wild, and we're losing the desert. And they were lovers of desert plants, and they were trying to figure out, what can we do to prevent the loss of these plants? Conservation is in our DNA. We have stayed true to that mission for the entirety of our 85 years. We are not an institution that's doing work, science, research, etc., and then trying to hide it under a barrel. We're trying to disseminate and share that knowledge for the betterment of everyone. We want to inspire people to understand and love desert plants the way we do. Staff of this garden wrote what's considered the Bible for the cactus family. Also, what's considered to be the Bible for agaves of continental North America. There was a book published on peyote, which you can imagine in certain circles is a really popular book. It's a constant, continual effort that we have to learn and then share what we're discovering.
I'm Laura Spalding-Best, and I am Senior Director of Exhibits here at Desert Botanical Garden. Exhibits encompasses temporary art exhibitions, which we're really known for. Exhibits also here is our thematic trails. So you could explore the plants and people of the Sonoran Desert Trail. You can see how plants are used to build shelters, how they're used for food, medicine, decorative art. We have the Center for Desert Living Trail, which kind of talks to you about having a water-wise garden, showing examples of how you can have plants at home in the desert. One of our super popular exhibits is the butterfly exhibit, which we have every fall and spring, and it showcases butterflies that are native to the region. And we have a living collection of 50,000 desert plants. So we are really a living, breathing museum.
My name is Wendy Hodson, and I am Herbarium Curator Emerita, and I started working here at the garden back in 1974, and I've been here 50 years. I like to tell people I started when I was 5, but most of them don't believe that. I was given a proclamation. I have my own day, February 14th. I became very interested in collecting plants, figuring out what plants grow where, and so it was sort of a natural move to get into herbarium work. Historically, a herbarium goes back to the 1500s when Luca Ghini, who was an Italian medical doctor, botanist, he had this great idea of drying and flattening plant specimens and gluing them on paper or cardboard. And specimens still exist. We have about 100,000 specimens in these files, in these cases. This one right here is a little fleabane daisy that I collected back in 1993, and I called it one species, but a specialist working on fleabanes said, nope, that's new. And I had the good fortune of having it named after me, so I always like to tell people it's the prettiest little plant there is. It's Rigeron Hodsonii. The Sonoran Desert is the 5th most threatened biome in the country. And so it's really important to collect and understand plant ecology, plant communities in this region. We would have such a limited understanding of the plant world if not for herbarium specimens.
Over half of all the plants we have here are cactus, and that's super important, more important than anyone could have really realized over the years as we were building that collection, because in 2015, it was determined by the International Union for the Conservation of Nature that the cactus family is one of the most threatened groups of organisms on the planet. People want to bring what they're familiar with to wherever they go. When people were coming to Phoenix, people brought lawns, roses. There was actually a concerted campaign that was called Eradicate the Desert. That's where this garden started, is having that atmosphere saying all of that desert stuff, worthless. More and more home landscapes are converting from the green turf and the other non-native plants to desert plants. And we try to support that as much as we can by being a showcase here at the garden. People come here, a lot of them come here when they first moved to Phoenix to see, oh, what could I have here? What kind of plants will work? We like to think that we have played a significant role in helping to sort of shift the mindset of many people here to understand that desert plants are beautiful and they are extraordinary to have both in the wild spaces around Phoenix and also in people's home landscapes.
Hi, I'm Tom McNamara, host of Arizona Illustrated. Thank you for watching this Arizona Illustrated story here on YouTube. And if you like that one, well, here's another story we think you'll like.